Oh my god, we have to talk about Undertale.
I haven't played it yet.
That's all I have to say. No, really. It was 97 on Metacritic for a day or two, and the internet flipped out. And then another review came in, and it went down to 96, which is the standard for best video games. It's up there with GTA 5 and Half-Life 2 and whatever. So now it's okay. It's not the best PC game of all time anymore. But it is apparently really, really good, or at least very interesting. There's at least a lot to check out and to play it through. And at roughly 4 hours, as far as what I've heard from people, at least for an initial playthrough, there's a very high chance for me to play it. You know, it's not an 80-hour RPG or anything like that, such as the open world games that we have, 200 plus hours, why not? There's a very high chance of me playing it. It's on my radar. I know it exists, but I haven't played it yet. What I have heard about it and what I have seen through the trailer, basically, is that it's an old school, you know, it's 8-bit and super cool art and everything like that, and the actual combat system and the story system and everything that goes along there is rather unique. It makes use of quite old mechanics in order to facilitate standard things that we're used to, such as combat or something like that. And it has a very quirky sense of humor that a lot of people are really into. A lot of mentions to Earthbound that I've heard before. And that it's the ending is kind of not amazing, and then it forces you in a way to play the game again in a very specific way, the way to receive the best ending, or so I've heard. And through the second playthrough, from a lot of reviews that I've heard, it stops being it loses a little bit of its novelty, and you're just kind of forced to play the game in a specific way in order to get that best ending that you really want to get. And a lot of people commit to that as well because the game is short, which is an interesting way. It's a lot of these variables. They give you conclusions. They give you how people play that game, which is also interesting onto itself without me actually touching the game at all. But I will play it eventually because it is. I owe it to myself. It is interesting enough that I should play it as a person who loves video games and wants to play a lot of interesting video games and loves indie and loves interesting things that are not another goddamn shooter that does absolutely nothing, you know, stuff like that. And also in terms of game design, I want to see what he did there that made him, you know, top the charts in a lot of different fields and different areas. So I'm going to play Undertale at some point, but I haven't so far. Don't know when it'll happen, but I'll buy the game on Steam and I'll play it and everything will be okay. So we're good, okay? We're good? Yes. Other than that, Mushroom 11 is like coming out this week, and I'm really looking forward to it. I already talked about it, but I'm just mentioning it again because it's like 2 days or 3 days. It's this week, so I'm excited to see how that goes. We'll probably talk about it next in a week. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna go back to work. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.